Good morning, everybody. Alright, it is Friday morning, August 19. Current time is 4:12 a.m. We are in East Bernard, Texas right now, and on our way to make a delivery at the Aldi distribution center in Rosenberg, Texas. This will be that really heavy, if you will, load of peaches, all of 3 pallets totaling 4,300 pounds that I picked up in Reedley, California. You probably might have seen that one already. It is available to watch on my channel if you haven't seen it already. I picked it up at Garawan Farming. Alright, so I got through picking up this load, and turned out I ended up having just enough on my 70-hour clock to get to Tulare to end my shift. I ended up parking with 1 or 2 minutes left on my 70, and then add in my post-trip time, ended up going about like -6 or so into the hole by the time I went off duty. So I'll get made full use of my 70 during that time. And nothing illegal about that, by the way, for those of you guys who might not be aware, because it is pretty common. Probably should just stay in the other lane. I'm sure this one's going to end in a second anyway, but oh well. Pretty common for newcomers to the industry to think that you're not allowed to have any of those clocks go negative at all. The truth is, they can all go, well, except for your drive clock. Your drive clock you never want to see negative. That'd be your 11-hour clock. All the other clocks, though, it's okay for them to go negative. You just can't be driving when they go negative, and you're not allowed to start driving until everything turns positive again. So if your 8-hour, your 14, or your 70, if any of those go in the negative, you're okay, as long as you weren't driving when it went negative. Alright, so I have had problems with this trailer. You guys might remember I picked this trailer up in Tyler, Texas at the Sanderson Farms facility. Now, right off the bat, I was having air ride suspension problems, and it turned out I ended up figuring out that the input arm to the leveling valve was connected 180 degrees out from where it was supposed to be. The arm is supposed to face to the rear of the trailer, or aft, but it was actually facing forward when I got the trailer, and I knew there was something that it just didn't look right. And because I always see the arm facing aft on all the other trailers, it just threw me off the way that where the valve was sitting in relation to the trailer frame, whether I could actually hook it up on the aft end instead. But yeah, I ended up fixing that. The trailer actually did rise above the level of the input arm, of the leveling valve arm, whatever, and yeah, everything was hunky-dory now. But, well, not so hunky-dory, because on the way over here, subsequent to picking the load up, I noticed, because I have a regular habit of setting both of my brakes when I'm parked, and I have a reason for that. Now, a lot of experienced drivers will tell you don't set your trailer brakes when you're parked, and the reason for that is in wintertime, what will happen is you'll get water build up on your brake pads and drums and all that, and then it'll freeze, and you won't be able to move your truck if you have your brakes set. That's not, I mean, it's debatable whether that's good advice or bad advice. So it's effective, but and then the red valve will even tell you that the trailer brakes are not supposed to be used as a parking brake. But that means don't try to keep the truck from rolling by using the trailer brakes. Anyway, yeah, that's a whole nother topic I'm not really going to get into. my point is, the reason why I set my brakes is because I like to be able to see when I'm starting my pre-trip, or I'm in my pre-trip, how long does it take to stop hearing air hissing through my red valve. Because when you go to push that valve in, you can hear the air cycling through it, as it goes into the trailer. And if you don't have any leaks at all, it will take very little time for that thing to stop making sound. But if you have a leak back there somewhere, it's going to take a while to stop building air. And if that's going on, I want to know why. I mean, it clues me in, and hey, I need to take a closer look at the trailer than I might normally do, and try to figure out why am I hearing stuff. Alright, 65 zone here. Well, when I first got the trailer, I wasn't having any of those kind of problems, but since I've had this load, started being where when I do my pre-trips, I push that valve in, and it would take a while to build up. Like, what the hell's, okay, what's going on here? Something's not right. So, and it was very noticeable, very obvious audible sound coming from the back of the trailer somewhere. I was convinced it was coming from a part that I believe is a relief valve, but I don't know for sure if that's what it technically is. It looks like a relief valve to me, which, if you're not a mechanic, you're not sure what a relief valve is. Basically, on an air system or any kind of pressurized system, it could be a liquid or a gas system. When the pressure gets above a certain point, it automatically cracks open. It's a spring, basically spring loaded. And once it gets a certain amount of pressure, it'll crack open push past the spring and allow the excess pressure to escape. And then when the pressure drops back down below a certain threshold, it'll let the valve reseat back in a closed position. Alright, so I thought it was coming from that. It was kind of a head scratcher though, because my airbags were staying inflated after I hooked it up the correct way. And no, I did not have a shop do that. I did that myself. Very easy job, by the way. I also ended up stopping at the utility dealer in El Paso. Yeah. Ended up getting a new relief valve because I thought it was just a bad relief valve. I was back there filling everything up. I put my hands on fittings, hoses, the relief valve, everywhere else. I could not find the actual source of the problem. Especially that much air, I was expecting I'd be able to easily fill it somewhere, but I could not fill anything. And I put my ears up to everything that I could, and I swore it was coming from the relief valve. So I ended up replacing the relief valve, and got new fittings for it as well. I didn't fix the problem. And I will have some video. I'll go ahead and add in some footage of me trying to change that valve, or demonstrate, not actually changing it, but showing you it and where it's at and all that kind of stuff. Alright guys, I talked about this the other day on my previous video, the airbag problem. I hear it. I thought it might have been the front left airbag at first, but I put my head right up next to it, and it's actually this valve right here. It's venting off. That's the relief valve, basically. Okay, so I put my head up next to it, and I see the bag looks deflated, but there's no air coming out of it. I put my ear right up next to this, and I can tell it's coming out of here, but I can't feel any air coming out from anywhere. So it means it's going through the system. And probably because this same leveling valve, which I mentioned before, I suspect is in the wrong position. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this, rotate it, and see if I can hook it back up with the arm facing aft. Alright, so I got it hooked up right. It's in the aft position. The airbags are actually deflated nicely, but this thing is still venting. I don't know where it's going to, so I'm gonna have to get this looked at tomorrow somewhere on the way to Texas. So. Alright, so after that, you have, I get rolling. It was still leaking very audibly after I replaced the valve. I'm like, I give up, and my 14th got burned down, so I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make sure I at least got to San Antonio, if not, no. Was it San Antonio? No, not San Antonio. I wanted to at least get to Van Horn. In my shift at Van Horn, that way I was within 600 miles of the receiver, and I could get there in the next shift. Well, man, but I was just like, I wanted to get out of there. I want to make sure I'm stay on track with this load. So I ended up stopping at Van Horn, and the next shift I'm running from Van Horn to here. I stopped in San Antonio. Now I was going to need a break anyway, and I figured it's leaking pretty bad. I'm going to see, I got plenty of time, and I'm within reach now where if I need to do an extra 10-hour break in San Antonio, I have time for that and then some. And I can try to get it fixed there along the way. And so the guy, I get into the bay at the TA in San Antonio, and pretty quickly the guy ends up figuring out it was actually a bad reservoir, the tank. There's a well point on the reservoir that is where it's leaking from. This would be one of those things where it would definitely put me out of service. I went through a weigh station, but it's like, and I kind of threw it in the planner's lap too. Hey, I'm willing to deliver the load and then head back to San Antonio, because what happened is they went ahead and ordered they got permission from JCT to order a new. It's a right turn only lane. Okay, never mind. So we got, they got permission to order a new tank, a reservoir. It's going to be coming from northern Texas somewhere. It's getting overnighted, and it'll be here sometime later, sometime this afternoon, I was told. And I talked to the planner who planned this load, and told him what option 1 and option 2 were. Basically, option 1 was make on-time delivery and then head back to San Antonio and get it replaced. Option 2 is sit here dead in the water because it is technically an out-of-service condition, and get it fixed and reschedule the delivery. Me and I both agreed we're okay with get the load delivered and then head back to San Antonio after I'm empty here. Pretty good chance I'll be reloading at Seguin, Texas anyway, which is 25, right around 25-ish, maybe just a hair less miles from where the TA in San Antonio is anyway. I would say very strong likelihood that's where I'll be reloading after this load. We're not too much further, we're not too far away from the Aldi DC. It's right here on, we're on Aldi US 90 alternate, and it's going to be right here on 90 alternate on the right side. Just at Rosenberg city limit right now. Looks like population 38,000 is what I think that sign there just said. So a bit going on here. I did have a weigh station to go by in east of Seguin too, but I know it was closed, but the westbound side was open, so yeah. might have to do some skill dodging to get back to San Antonio without getting put out of service before I get over there. And yeah, we'll see. Alright, we're coming up really fast on DC. I'm gonna get my satellite view up. Yeah, it's right after this. Yeah, this warehouse right up here on the right side is where is the DC. You're gonna have a staging area right when you get inside the guard shack there. You're gonna want to go into the park in the staging area and then walk your bills up to the guard to check in, and then dock doors are all gonna be around on the south side of the building. We're on the north side right now. I did mention on my pickup video, I've been here once or twice before. I don't remember exactly how many times, but I know I've been here at least once, but it's been at least about 2 years since I was last here. Now you can see a line of guys over here on foot trying to check in. They're probably just going to wave me in to park and staging, but they're busy anyway, and I know I'm gonna have to walk in. What the? How about we park on the other side of this guy, because I'm not so sure about the space there. But it was an open spot, but I was just not quite sure about how they were parked. Alright, so we're going to go get checked in over here, and then we'll figure out where we're going to dock in. I know we're probably going to be on the other side of the south end of the building here, though. Alright, guys, we're checked in. A little bit of time there for the check-in process. Wasn't too bad, but definitely wasn't quick. Just kind of is what it is. Alright, we're going to be docking into door 81, which will be over here on the south end of the building. Procedure here is break your seal, open your doors, put your paperwork inside the trailer, back into the door, and they'll start unloading you. And then when they'll send you a relay link on your phone for the bumper payment. And you pay it, and then you just wait in your truck, and then they'll give you a call when the bills are ready. When the bills are ready, you're going to come over to door 71, which should be that annex thing there, I think. I can't see the door numbers here yet, so I don't know how far away I am from it. 81 should only be 10 doors away, so I know I'm not close, but I can't get a really good idea just how far away until this guy gets in. This is 36 right here. I think he just set his brakes, but yeah, I thought I just heard him set his brakes. Yeah, he's getting out of his truck to open his doors. This is 52. Yeah, it's been a while, but I want to say 71 might be where that extension thing is. Well, no, 71's going to be over here. I can't be that far away because this is 65 right here. So Yeah, 81 is probably over in this next section down. I gotta walk across over here. This 71 right here. I see people walking to and from this door right here, so that might be 71 right there. I know it's in the right neighborhood. Yeah, it was 71. Okay. Okay, so it should be docking in real close to where this guy's docking in right here. Yeah, he's going into 80. Okay, 81 is occupied, so I'm gonna go ahead and back into we'll wait for this guy to get backed up. When when he's done resetting, I'll probably just blindside into one of these spots over here. To try to avoid having to blindside into my door, and I got 4 open spots in a row right here, so I'd rather blindside into this guy. Yeah, he's alright, I'm trying to stay set up where I can side into my door whenever the guy leaves, so yeah, I don't know, like maybe I'll just play it safe, and 'cause I can't tell where I was set up for. I mean, I didn't quite look like I was set up to go into those that 4 spot gap, so I'll just come on over here. I can always turn back to the right to set up for my dock door anyway once that guy vacates it. Straight back to my tandem skid where I want them, and then I'll worry about getting the drives over. Don't chase the trailer down, and don't start chasing the trailer's angle until the tandems are there first. See that all the time. In fact, I just saw it happen when I was in Von Horn the other day. The guy who parked right next to me on my side, after I was already in the door, actually in this parking spot, I was coming out after showering, and the guy was backing into the spot to my left. Same thing, he's not giving the trailer a chance to get to the center of the spot before he's trying to do stuff with, like rotate change the trailer's angle so it's like squared up with the lane, and like he's barely clearing the guy on the MVT driver, I think it was, on his left side before he's and he was already still trying to square up with the lane. Like, don't do that, man. You got the trailer angle you need to get it to go toward the center of the spot. Just, I was telling the guy's passenger, hey, tell him to square up with his trailer. So I told him he's never going to get those tandems to the center of the spot if he keeps doing what he's doing there. He was off tracking a little bit to the left, and I could tell he was trying to, and he was not chasing the trailer down to make it roll straight. Just focus on that, guys. If you're backing, if you're a trucker and you're new, worry about where your tandems are at first. If your tandems aren't where you need them to be, then there are times where you can just follow the trailer straight back. Where you make sure you sit down both sides of the trailer, and then just let it go straight back till the trailers, until the tandems are close or centered or close to centered in the lane. Then worry about it. Don't worry about rotating. All right, so we'll just sit here and wait on this guy. 88, 87, 654. Just want to double check which one he is, and all right, we'll get some backing footage here once he's out of there.
You must have got 91, correct?
81.
91?
I thought it was 81.
What you got?
Peaches.
Beaches?
Yeah, I think I was told 81.
Go ahead and park on 84, man.
84, okay.
And I asked the damn car shack about you earlier, too.
Yeah.
I asked him, he's like, oh, I don't know, you already left.
Yeah, 81's the one. I've been sitting there watching
Go ahead and park on 84, man. I'll take your paperwork so I can get you unloaded, man.
I appreciate it. Alright guys, we got a dock door finally. Might have heard that problem there. Let's figure out what this other guy's doing real quick. I think he's just gonna back into one of these spots nearby. I was supposed to be in door 81, which is occupied by the older white Freightliner over there. Actually, there's two older white Freightliners. The one is to the left. In between the other white Freightliner and the whatever that Peterbilt is. But the guy's been there the whole time. I've been sitting here watching. And I guess they've been waiting for me to dock in, but I guess the guy thought I was supposed to dock in the door 91. I'm like, no, 81's the door. It even says on my paperwork 81, so. So he told me to go ahead and dock in the door 84. Dude, if you gotta look outside your truck to see where your steer tires are pointing, you're not paying enough attention. I used to tell drivers at my trainees that all the time. If you have to look outside, your, alright, I got it. What I'm gonna go ahead and do, I need to get my tandems down here on this end, so what I'm gonna do here. Stay clear of that red line because I know that other guy's over there on the other side of it. Tandems are still out there a little bit. I got lots of room there. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I'm coming out too early, so I'm going to get my tandems over there to the center of the spot as quickly as I can. Just keep going straight back. Now we'll chase it. I'm going to be a little late here, I think. Actually, I chased it down a little too quick. get it back here, square up as much as we can, and then wait for my tandems to square up with that pad over there. And rotate this way to change it up. So timing's a little bit off, but I mean, that's going to happen. I told you guys, I don't care how good you are at backing, you're going to have times where your timing's going to be off. And you have to make adjustments. Looks like we're good now. So, only 3 pallets, but I don't know how long this is going to take, so we'll see. Alright, 6:50 in the morning right now. I had a 5 a.m. appointment time. I'll make sure I put it on there to make sure for detention pay purposes that I get it documented on here that I docked in at this time, and also put the note in there. I was assigned to door 81. The guy was thought I was in 91 or something, and I guess they were waiting for me, but I was sitting there waiting for another driver who was in the door I was told to go to. So, yeah, I'm sure I'll get some detention pay out of this. Might not be very much, but we'll see. It's only 3 pallets though. All right. Hello.
Hi, Scott. This is Laura with Coast. I'm calling to let you know that I just sent you a link at 7:39 to make a payment of $25. Make that payment ASAP so you can collect your paperwork, which I have here at door 71.
Oh yeah, I'm actually just got the money code. I'm working on that right now, actually.
Okay. Like I said, as soon as you see it completed, come to door 71.
Okay, we'll do.
Thank you.
All right. Alright guys, we're all done unloading here. Been almost an hour. Well, most of the time I was waiting for the link to come in to tell me to make my payment. Apparently they sent it about 10 minutes ago, and I'm right in the middle of paying it when the lady called me up and asked me to pay it as soon as possible. What is this guy doing? I'm going to go ahead and pull forward and close my doors and all that. So apparently the guy was doing the same thing I was doing, just closing his doors, but the difference is I wasn't blocking the lane to do it. Jackass! Alright, damn it, it's same thing with those the condensation on my window. Alright, so door 71 is right over here. I'm going to back in right by where this guy is standing outside his truck. Not paying any attention at all to what's going on. Oh, he's getting her to open his... Alright. We'll just back in right here. This other guy trying to pull out of his door at the same time. A little bit far off there. Alright, so go to door 71, go get my bills, and we'll be out of here. Alright guys, we're all done here. Forgot to mention, when you go up there to door 71, just knock on the door. And be patient. They'll come up and bring the paperwork to the door and meet you there. The door, I said the door stays locked at all times. Alright, so from here I'm gonna head back out and get back on the 90 alternate, whatever, head back to the west. Go back over to San Antonio. So I get this trailer fixed. You know, I don't mind getting rained on at all. It's like, it's funny because you get like maybe a stereotypical New Yorker or something. They always have like an umbrella on them because I guess they're so used to getting rained or whatever on. And California, you don't really see people with umbrellas unless they're imports from somewhere else, like other parts of the country. A lot of Californians, we actually enjoy the rain when we get it, so it doesn't bother. I'm just walking it like normal, like nothing going on here. Then, it doesn't make any big difference to me. But now, when I got paperwork in my hand and I'm trying to avoid getting dirty and getting soaked, that's another problem there. We do have a gate pass here. We'll have to check out with the guard on the way out. Just really fit that stub thing, whatever, and then be on our way. It's pretty quick. Alright, thanks. Have a good day. And funny I mentioned the umbrella thing. The guard there brought out an umbrella to keep from getting soaked. Say, I don't even own an umbrella. I mean, if it could be pouring down rain, and I might wear sunglasses or something to keep the rain from getting into my eyes, but that's about it. I could, for the most part, don't really care if my clothes get wet or other stuff. I mean, it dries off eventually. I really don't mind getting soaked a little bit. Cross traffic moving at highway speed. Alright, so we got two cars coming from the right. Left is all clear. Now we got another one coming down there. They're not moving that fast. Let's see if I can get up to speed before this other car catches up. This is the 70 zone here. No, I think it's 60 right here, but I'm empty. It shouldn't take long to get up to speed at all. Alright, so aside from that dock door fiasco thing, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know I would really say this was that bad, or that wouldn't have been that long a delay here had it not been for that. Yeah, dude, I'm still trying to get up to speed. Why don't you give me a chance?
Attention, a new important message has arrived.
Fucking idiot. Looked like he was going to try to pass me, but I'm still busy trying to speed up. And illegally too in non-passing zone. It's like you might be a little on the impatient side, driver. Alright, so off to San Antonio we go. So I do expect that the part will be there this afternoon sometime. At least that's what I was told. And so I'll probably be ready to have my trailer fixed and ready to roll again sometime this evening. The guy did say it was about, the mechanic said it would be about a 2-hour or so job once it showed up. And I say there's a pretty good chance I'll be reloading it at the Tyson plant in Seguin, which is just about 25 miles east of where the TA in San Antonio is. So, probably plan on the next video, the next pickup I do being from Tyson and Seguin, but I can't say for sure that'll be where it'll be coming from, or where I'll be at. Also, I will have another video talking about fuel island safety or truck stop safety coming up after that one. So keep your eyes out for that one as well. I think I will save a little bit more. I have another topic I can talk about here a little bit, but I think I will wait for my next pickup video to discuss that, so I don't make this one too long, and I don't have too little to talk about to start the next one up. Alright? So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and call this one a day. Saying, you all enjoy, you all have a great day, stay safe, or whatever, as you guys always say to me. I don't really believe in that stay safe crap. It's just some bullshit. It's like, I don't belong out here if I'm not going to be trying to stay safe. And I don't have a say in the matter completely. There are other people who have a say in it as well. Or people not being safe can cause me to not be safe. Alright, anyway, yeah, that guy is going slow. Alright, well, you guys all have a great day. We'll see you on my next pickup, which, like I said, might be at the Tyson plant in Seguin, Texas. Until then, we'll see you all on the next one.